Hello, beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. If you're new here, I am Divine Light and I'm so happy you joined me today. In this reading, we're going to dive into the material stuff, money, career, finances, what else, the opportunities that you would like to know at this timeline. And this is going to be for the next 4 weeks with a general overview. And we're going to start out with your coffee cup and I'm going to dive into a tarot. I prepared a special spread for you. And also, we're going to look into the 3 important things you need to know at this time, okay? Let's start out with a coffee cup. By the way, if you want to enjoy this message, don't forget to give some love, hit subscribe. That's the best and the free way to support the channel. And if you would like a private reading, I have my email in the description box. Go ahead and send me an email and I respond to you as soon as possible. I see here, I can feel it. It is right there. You can see the tears of joy as well. It fell into the 3rd week timeline. However, this is a slow progress. It's just holding on there. And I'm going to try to understand if this is holding on, not moving forward right away because there is a process to it, or is this because your attachment holding it back? Okay, detachment and attachment are really interesting energies. If you are into this kind of like a manifestation and listening to like Abraham Hicks, Bashar, they all have this feeling of detachment and not needing the thing that you want anymore, which is, I feel like that's extremely, for me, it's a big problem. Like, it's just, how can you want something so badly but detach from it? Like, my mind still doesn't get it, but my emotions usually like detach from the things eventually, but my mind, I cannot still understand how it's possible. So I feel here some of you might be also having that problem. You want something, you really want it, you desire it, material success. I see there are people dancing in your heart space. Let's get some more light into here. And like somebody, like there's a cow right there. It can be even like a horse, which is your wish fulfillment. This can be a person, this can be an opportunity dancing in your heart. Like you're going to feel amazing, immense gratitude for this existence when it comes forward within the 3rd week. However, you still are attached to the existence, like to be happy. In order to be happy, you want this thing to happen, which is a human condition. We're humans, and that's we cannot really see the future. We are in expectancy of it all the time. And it seems like here, there is going to be a revelation happening. Okay, there's a detachment happened. The tears of joy fell into your heart space in your home, and it's in your heart as well. It's happening. So it's not only getting what you desire, it's also understanding how to detach from it easily. Okay, detaching doesn't mean that you let go, you never think about it again, you cut all the connection with the desire. It doesn't mean that. It means that you have done everything in your power that can be done. Now it's time to allow the higher power to work for you. I see here there's a we as in victory. It seems like in a week or so, there's someone leaning towards you. So that's the key here. This person has a number 6 behind their back. Number 6 symbolizes actually unconditional love, support, acceptance. So this can be someone coming into your life or like with a full acceptance of your desires and maybe even full support to help you grow these desires and get them into like a decent size, and they can turn into a victory for you. The thing here, maybe you have like you want to get like a certain support from an institution. This can be starting a new career. Maybe you need a referral in that area. I see number 3 is attached to this person's skirt or like the cuffs. So the number 3 can indicate creativity. So they can come up with the creative ideas or the directions that will help you. That's what the creative directors actually do. They give the creative direction to the companies. So this can be someone, also creative director that you're working with and giving you the inspiration to follow. And it seems like here, you're not going to stand around and wait the things to move by themselves. You're immediately taking action here. You have a little tea in your hand. Tea can be, it kind of looks like also to me, like a torch that you're carrying, you're lighting it up and you're illuminating the pathway. So you're taking the advice and going with it. This can be financial advice. This can be career advice. This can be maybe you want to go to school, but you need to fill out certain paperwork and you're taking an immediate action here. And you're carrying the torch with fire, your passion, following it, and you're getting the victory right away. The victory can be showing up as a small result or an approval or an acceptance or an interview, getting called an email. And then you're going to walk through the gateway. There's a new gateway opening in front of you, okay? So it can be including two actions. One, first actually doing what's necessary, and then if you get invited, if this is kind of like an invitation coming forward, going in there to actually accept the invitation and have the conversation. I see in your heart space, there's a heart right there, but we have a grumpy face on the heart. This can be symbolizing that, yes, there's something coming forward. This is in your heart's desire. However, maybe there's some slight thing in there that, yes, you want this for yourself. Maybe you're not really getting approval from your family or a higher authority. Someone close to your heart is not really approving you going out of this pathway. For some of you, I'm feeling maybe you are in a certain direction. You are working in a certain career, and maybe you want to change your path. You want taking a pay cut in order to do what you love in the same company, in the same space. Maybe a family member. I'm just trying to see if the cat scratched them. Of course he did. So yeah, so this can be a person actually not really proving what you desire. So there's going to be a free will choice here, guys. This is going to be you. Are you choosing yourself or are you choosing to satisfy others? Because what happens is, like, when you know in the on the plane, they say put the mask onto yourself first and then the children. So because if you pass out, who's going to help them? I feel like here you're finding a breakthrough from where you currently are in the material sense to do something that you truly love to do. And maybe you're already doing what you love to do, but this is like an upgrade. But the upgrade might come in with a sacrifice, time sacrifice, location sacrifice, because there's also pathways showing up. And that can really make someone happy, but at the same time, maybe it's not going to butter their bread anymore. So it can be like a location, maybe like you're moving away from the family. That can be really like they don't want to split, or they don't want to be away from you. That can be like a frustrating thing. However, I don't feel like they're going to just speak to your face right away, but you're going to feel it, the energy. But also I see a heart shape here. You're an anatomical heart. This is your heart, what your heart truly wants. So you're going to pursue that one. Okay. When you do, I see here within the second week, there's a tuning fork. Tuning fork is extremely beautiful here because it seems like even though you feel there's a discord happening when you choose what you want to do, the tuning fork symbolizes that the things are going to tune it out by itself. It's going to arrange itself in a perfect way. Another thing I see here is we have kind of like a raccoon right there. And the raccoon, I think, possum, we have it in this deck. The possum came forth a minute ago as the hanged man, the Pisces energy. I see letter S here too. So this can be a Pisces, by the way. Maybe they are holding things off, or maybe they're causing you to slow down a little bit. Letter S is also slowing down. So it can be they might have an idea about what's going to happen because they show up before the tuning fork, and they might pause you on your tracks in order to give you a different perspective. That's what the hangman energy is. And when you actually go along with them, the hangman has a perspective change. He actually starts to see things in a different angle, which happens to be maybe the way that you're going to get an access to this tuning fork, retunement of your situation. Okay, this can be maybe you're defending something strongly because you're thinking that's where the resources are going to show up, that's where the money is going to come. And even though you're pursuing your heart's desire, maybe it's not really satisfying. Within the second week, it can come out. And it seems like here this person, Pisces, also indicates someone highly intuitive, has insight for you. When you have the conversation, they're going to help you see the other side of the coin. And that can, after the conversation that you have an adjustment happening here, the tuning fork is going to realign things. You see this, how bright it gets? I see here there are 2 legal papers showing up. This can be new slates here, the tabula rasa, opening up new doorways. There's new pathways opening. You are considering actually alternative solutions to your situation, and maybe even getting offered alternative. Beautiful stuff here. Okay, the things are going to really, when you change the perspective, outcome is going to change as well. Because what happens is, I think it's like the Einstein said something like that. The madness is keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. So it's like even the experiment. If you're experimenting in the laboratory and if you keep using like the same formula every time without changing any numbers or anything, any formula, any ingredients, the result is not going to really make any difference, okay, in the long run. It seems like here, that's when you're recognizing, can be within the second week, you're recognizing to change the formula or change the ingredients here. The ingredients can be your thoughts, your words, your approach to the situation. I see within the third week, there's a pathway opening here. There is a kind of like, back in the day, during even my age, when I was younger, the nurses used to wear this kind of hats with the uniforms, okay? So I think they weren't wearing scrubs. They were wearing like this beautiful white skirts and the shirts and the hat. And I see here there's someone with that nurturing attitude. So I feel like this goes, maybe the age is also going back to that time too. So this can be someone older who worked in like healthcare, who helped people, or maybe someone who has an idea about like helping other people. And one of my friends, actually 10 years ago, he was talking about, let's open up a house that we can take care of elders, because his mother was in the care. So this can be that kind of like a situation happening for you. That can be also an investment idea or something that you're there to serve. It can be something like that, or this is a service opportunity here. Maybe through help, financial help, through mental help or spiritual support, or maybe you're an amazing musician that you're going to go into that space and play these people. And there is some inspiration in that space for you, or this can be like a big investment for some of you, okay? But I feel here, not only like physically, I see there are 2 people hugging, by the way, maybe like creating a partnership in this kind of like a field, or this can be also something nurturing your soul. Think of that nursing as that mentality as well. You might be doing something merging with energies. Maybe you felt like you're against all the time, however, that you're in the same alignment, okay? I see here in the dark and the light. So this can be something that you thought was bad. And the thing is, the black and white view is actually blocks our vision to the future. If you see everything as some things as bad, something as good, that blocks your vision. Okay, I'm not talking about ethics or moral things. I'm talking about if somebody actually did something for their own benefit, but you deem that person as bad, then you're not really seeing the full picture there. So it seems like here there's an opportunity to see the full picture opening up in front of you, which is going to bring a lot of good positive energy. I even see an angel right there. The angel has a star behind it, and then behind the star there's a massive fish here. So it seems like something that you deem being bad or being distasteful or useless, because I see here 9 of Wands is showing up to me. Maybe something that you're thinking, I need to protect myself from these kind of energies, might have some valuable information for you that will bring maybe even big chunk of money. So the valuable information can be something you can reinterpret and create a service with that, or create a product, or create at work. Maybe you have an opponent that you're building walls around it. Seems like that person might also have like some things that are going to add into your success as well, okay? I'm going to dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I can see in the waves of the good days are coming. For some of you, I'm feeling maybe you're dealing with a certain person against what you're doing. Okay, and it seems like they might be also changing their perspective as well and coming to you with a peace offer. Initially, you might not want to accept that because you want to understand their true intentions, which can require a little bit of patience. However, I see that your desire is coming for like really full force, and even like a closing a cycle and opening up a new one. And there's even a second desire flowing with it that very beautifully, very smoothly. I see there's a person right there, a masculine figure, however, maybe a little like a longer hair, wearing a hat in your heart space. You might have an authority that you want to make a deal with, or you want to understand, or you want them to understand you. They have a fish behind them. So this can be, I see smiling women here above it too. This authority might have a fish, money, something that is belongs to you but holding on to. But I see two sisters here. You see one here, one there. And one of them, I see letter A and B. The other one, I see a letter E, like B, Bethany, or like Abel. I cannot really make up a name. Abel, I want to say, but I don't know if that's even the name. I know that's the last name, but yeah, it can be the first name or the last name of the person. There are two sisters. I feel like maybe they're separated because of the money, or two siblings, let's say, feminine energies in the expectancy. And it seems like there's maybe even a hierarchy in between them. It seems like here the authority in your heart is going to make an equal separation, like a division of this thing. And I see there's also another authority here behind the fish. So this might require you to pay a bigger authority as well, maybe like a taxation or something like that. It seems like that one. But it doesn't have to be. It can be also, this is like someone who's there to make sure that everybody's getting what is meant for them. Okay, I'm going to dive into your tarot now. If you have like a specific desire, you can focus on that one. We're going to start with your financial state, currently where you are and where you're heading. I feel like because this is like a very busy environment here, you're dealing with a lot of people for maybe the next 4 weeks. You're going to be dealing with a lot of like conversations, communications. Some of you might be even like making deals, bringing people together. And I see on the bottom the sun is shining. Either way, though, this is actually going to be a very fruitful timeline for you, where the financial status is Two of Swords. You're in between decisions. Did I see the frog in here? Did I see the frog there? I think I saw the frog there, but I didn't, because my mind actually is really racing. I passed it. There's a frog right here. I saw it. Okay. Like, yeah, you see the person's kissing the frog here within the first week. And letter S, we have here, it's called a Scorpio. Something is coming to an end. A structure is coming to an end. This is the victory is actually going to help you leave something behind. But then you might take on a challenge and you might have to kiss the frog. The frog is a decision moment here that maybe you deem as something smaller than you, or maybe doesn't really worth your time to dwell on, might turn into your prince right there. Okay, but this requires you to make a decision. You cannot really move on from this moment without making a decision. Are you going to choose that? Are you going to help this person? If this is a person, can be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, or is this like an endeavor in front of you, like choices you have? Without choosing that, you're not going to be able to move any further. Let's see, where will the sources come from here? Ten of Swords is an ending, and it's a very tragic ending. When I see this card, it just breaks my heart, truly. So it seems like here, the choices, the sources are actually where the endings are going to happen. It seems like to me the decision is about the ending here too. Okay, and maybe you have been paying for something for so long, however it's not beneficial anymore. Maybe you have a store, it's just not really making money anymore. You need to move your operations online because it's much more beneficial. It can be something like that. Or you're going to a company, maybe they haven't been paying you for months now and you're still working there, but you're not getting what you're worthy of. It's time to just move on, make a decision, and end that communication, and maybe even create a new one. The opportunities to consider is a new adventure, guys. You're setting off to a new adventure. You cannot dwell on the energy that's past now. There's a new bird here, a new baby. And the Three of Wands also have, instead of the hesitation, trusting that the things are working out. You're always protected, and the things are actually, life is guiding you towards a certain direction. This is not a coincidence. This is like destiny. And sometimes the destiny can really have to demolish some things that doesn't work for us anymore, and also change our minds, because source energy is the mental decision making. Change our minds towards the despair to the new adventure, the newness. Okay, that's why you might have to make a decision to end something that doesn't work for you and see the opportunity within it and take that chance and move on forward with that. How will these opportunities pay you now? This time I feel some of you may be actually putting so much energy to what you do. So much energy doesn't mean it's a negative thing, but it seems like here you are actually creating a imbalance in your own energy field when you do that. Two of Pentacles, if you're working hard, you need to play it hard as well. There are waves on the background, and you might really step into a new environment that is going to have a lot of friction, a lot of action, a fast-paced space. This can be, if this is maybe you're not really working, you're retiring, but you're going to actually balance the budget. This requires you to approach the situation in that manner as well. Okay, balance things out. However, have something spare on the side that you can enjoy this retirement, this period as well. It's not only like putting yourself in a deficit mode. So when you actually spend some time to enjoy what you already have, which will create the energy of gratitude within you, this will benefit you. The opportunities you will benefit better. Okay, the outcome we have is the Hermit. Let me see one more. The Queen of Swords with the logic. The Hermit is the energy of going back into your shell. So the outcome is, I feel like here, you are learning a lesson and completing a life cycle here, learning a lesson, maybe an ancestral lesson. Maybe your grandparents, your parents used to have this kind of like ups and downs when it comes to financials. And it seems like here the outcome is you realizing and recognizing that you don't have to keep living their karma. And the Queen of Swords is approach this situation with logic, but in a gentle way. Not like, okay, like cut through the forest. However, do not burn it all down. Okay, it is about, like the King of Swords is very logical, highly logical. He doesn't look at the gentle and emotional side of the situation. Queen of Swords is like that as well. However, she is, because the feminine energy is much more gentle. So what's going to happen is, this next 4 weeks especially, you're going to have like an epiphany, an understanding. Okay, this is why my choices led to this, and now I'm choosing better. And maybe you're going to repeat the cycle again. You're going to start working really hard on something, or thinking, putting all your energy into that. But this will give you also a different perspective. You're going to understand why certain things are going. When you choose this way, it goes that way. And the Queen of Swords will give you an outcome, a new formula, a new sword, a new idea to change things the next time. Okay, and maybe even during this time, you're going to choose differently. Hermit comes with the Queen of Wands. So it seems like when the swords, the decision moment comes forward, you're not going to hesitate. And I feel like here something is in this reading is unlocking within you as well. You're understanding that if you keep dwelling and stretching the decision-making process, it is going to take longer to come to this end result. So Queen of Wands is confidence. She doesn't care what anybody thinks about her. She makes her moves in silence and keeps moving further. And she knows that she's going to actually ace all the things in front of her. And when you approach with that attitude, with the Ten of Swords is actually going to be your breakthrough to a long-term financial security, creating a legacy, and maybe even something is ending and you're going to step into something much more stable. This can be even switching jobs, but now you are not a new baby in this business. You know better. You have a lot of experience. You know a lot of people. You know how to execute things. Or you're maybe starting life, but maybe like starting a new business, but you have life experience that everybody needs that as well. Okay, so either way, Ten of Pentacles is a positive outcome. We have here the opportunities to consider. There's a new adventure. There's a new opportunity that you're going to be sailing towards new shores, basically. And it seems like here you need to also look into the things that makes you stronger here. Okay, those are other things that you need to consider that makes you stronger, that makes others stronger. Maybe empowering others is also your new adventure and additional income source. Two of Pentacles comes with the Five of Wands. I wonder what's happening there is how will the opportunities benefit you when you balance your energy and when you do not really fight the other people's fights, okay? So because you know what happens in this Five of Wands? Nobody is actually fighting. You look at the sticks, they're not even touching each other. People are just, wasting time here. Think of this as like a company environment, like maybe a corporate time to time, that everybody's talking about something, but nobody's doing anything. They keep complaining about, oh, this is missing, that is missing, the coffee machine is broken, but nobody's going out there and calling the coffee machine repairman, okay? And so nothing is getting done here. This is actually the opportunity that will benefit you if you can rise above all of these people, all of these things without solution, and you come up with a solution. And let me tell you, I feel like here that is going to be another way to bring balance into this structure, because the scale is tipped off. These people are not really doing what's necessary. And when you do that, what's necessary, you're going to bring complete balance into your situation. The outcome we have here, the Hermit, there is something, there's an offering required, or this can also be there is an opportunity that because your mind is racing right now and trying to find solutions through logic, you're not seeing that. Seems like when you quiet your mind, that is going to be offered to you. You're going to hear that message clearly. And when you hear it, the idea, the message, the Queen of Swords also have clarity. You will move forward with clarity and also the passion. Okay, this is not going to be only a logical decision. This is going to also have some joy in it. You're going to feel that joy, that heightened energy, confidence, surety, and fire. We have a salamander here. This is a fire creature also, which is going to have some excitement in it, and also leadership spirit, because we have the lion here too. You're going to be leading here. You're not going to be following, basically, when you come up with the idea and the solution. Let's see the 3 important things you need to know at this time. Let's look deep closer. I don't know why I said that, deep and closer together. We have love coming for some of you, because this is the material stuff. So whatever is in your heart that immediately you want to manifest, whatever is written on your mood board, your screen, if you have this kind of goals on your fridge, whatever is your lifetime goal that you would love to achieve, seems like you're going to get surrounded by that energy. Love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. Another thing I feel here, this can be even a precursor that you're feeling extreme love the moment you wake up, when you're going to sleep, when you receive something. This is actually a great sign that whatever is in your heart is about to come into your life. Okay, keep being in that love energy here. Let's see another one. We have proposal, romantic or business opportunity is coming forward here, is indicated. So I feel like when you keep the energy of love, the more love is going to come. We have 17 and 27. 7 is knowledge. So it seems like here there's a deep knowing also. You're feeling it before it comes. You're feeling this is going to happen. So, and the second time this is coming, for some of you, this can be even like a business partnership forming, but it's not only like something that has like a material success in it. It is going to, we have roses here. Rose indicates love too, passion. This is going to be something that you will be extremely passionate about. The third one we have is there are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. So the Hermit energy with the owl coming forward as well. You are going to receive a lot of information about your situation, okay? The information is not only going to be verbal. I feel like there are spiritual messages. It says here, you might get insights through meditation, through people walking by you, talking about something that you hear about, programs, you hear about opportunities. It is going to be attuned to those kind of a slightly not too loud messages coming forward, because they're going to include what you need to hear at this time, okay? Now I'm going to pull you a sigil to attract abundance. You can take a screenshot of it. You can put it on your screen. You can draw it somewhere. Like I have a board on my side here, my planning board. I put these kind of things that I enjoy very much on my board and look at them every day. And I feel like they also have like a mental effect to change our minds. Our subconscious is like, they know what it means and it's changing with them. What we have for you is the power symbol with the strength. It comes forward. It's very aligned. And the strength is number 8, by the way. Number 8 is the cycle of life, material satisfaction. So you can use this symbol to cleanse, purify, and protect your physical body. And that's actually where we feel things, where we feel the gratitude, where we can basically, when you manifest the abundance, that's where you, like a good food or any like a joyful activity, you experience them through your material body. So it seems like some of you need to cleanse the body first before the blessings come forward. Okay, so you can use this symbol. All right, now that's all for today. I would like to thank you for joining me, and I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hey beautiful, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.